I am doing the collections alphabetically. So first up is Agnes Bay. Yes, it looks like it's Agnes B, but trust me, it is Agnes Bay. I do have my notes. I wrote down there were more bathing suits in this collection than I've seen in previous collections. I am a huge Agnes Bay fan. Unfortunately, this collection let me down a little bit. There were some bangers in there. I wrote down the little rompers. I love those. The collection started off strong. Those first few pieces, there's the pinstripe suit, short suit, love that. Also the multicolored printed pants, love those as well. Everything in between was just kind of ho-hum, which was surprising because when I think of Paris fashion, women in Paris, I think of Agnes Bay. And the last things I'm going to say is that I love the bridal look, but not as a bridal look. I could see it, on an evening out, something like that, but not necessarily as a bridal look. And also the pieces that roll after the first credits, those were total bangers. Love, love, love. Okay, unfortunately, wasn't that excited, but I do love Agnes Bay. Andreas, I'm not going to butcher his last name, for Vivienne Westwood. I will say that, I think this might be the last season that I cover this collection. It's getting kind of taxing, sort of trying to pick apart outfits to find the hits in there that are actually wearable and you would buy. Vivienne Westwood's always been known for good suits and blazers. That was definitely present in this collection. There were a couple of really good ones in there. I also like that they had a few models that were the correct age, because I feel like a lot of designers that are designing for ladies of a certain age have models that are way too young to be showing those designs. And just to reiterate the whole point about should I even bother covering this collection anymore, check out the sequin gold. It looks like a smock that you wear at the beauty salon. Just horrible. Like it's getting too much. I mean, the oversized shoes, who's wearing those anymore? No one. It's just getting to be too much. I will say that I did like the few white dresses. Those were kind of a vibe. And really outside of that, let's see what I have in my notes. That was it. Outside of that, I really couldn't find a whole lot in the collection that I was really gravitating to, other than the blazers. The Balenciaga show, I was really disappointed. Now, I did film these out of order because I wanted to save Balmain to the end, but then I forgot Balenciaga. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta do, Balenciaga. So I was really disappointed in the entire show. Now I'm going to get to my notes because this is going to be very long for a collection that I really didn't like. So let me just get through the notes. I put on here, there's lots of oversized designs like David Byrne from the Talking Heads. I put on here that I was struggling the past few seasons with this brand. It just hasn't felt very new. I had to go back and look to make sure that I was covering the right collection because nothing felt like summer. Everything felt very dark and very heavy and not very fresh or new. It felt all very, I've done it before kind of a thing. Then I put on here, really? Bathrobes and tracksuits as fashion? That probably cost a fortune. How was that innovative fashion? Like they were really showing bathrobes as what? Why are you showing bathrobes in your collection? Like people are gonna run out and spend God only knows how much they're gonna charge for these bathrobes and tracksuits. I'm not buying that. Not even the athletic shoes that they did as, tennis shoes were successful. Like not even that was good. I also wrote that the woman talking really becomes distracting and almost annoying at some point. It's like your annoying friend that won't stop talking. And by the end of it, I was literally like, will she please shut the fuck up? So yeah, I was really struggling towards the end. It's a 20 plus minute video, and it was really hard to get through, but I did it anyway. On the positive notes, I will say that I like that they had the diversity of models, different ages, different sizes. That was really nice. And also the sunglasses, because that's going to be a big trend, like really unusual sunglasses. Those sunglasses are going to fly out of the store. So I'm sorry this was such a long video, only to say that I did not like the collection, and that, if you want to sit through 20 something minutes of a really unfun collection, here, I'm going to post it up for you. Now I need to go refill my wine because, whew, that was rough. I skipped a few collections in my lineup because I'm doing them alphabetically. There's a few designers I want to save until the end. So next up is Chanel. The Chanel show, I'm going to say, after covering the Milan collections, this is what I was waiting for. Fashion excitement. I was blown away from beginning to end. I love, love, love the collection. The colors, the asymmetric hems, the poofy gloves, you name it, it's there for you. Let me check my notes. You know Chanel's gonna have some bags and shoes for you guys, the accessories, all of that. Amazing. I also put down that it was a tweed overload, and I am obsessed with the ankle length tweed skirts. Oh, so gorgeous. They had some good denim in there, lots of good transition pieces, good jackets and coats. Oh, it was a beautiful collection from beginning to end. I have nothing negative to say about this collection. If you are that girly girl that loves some Chanel, there's going to be some amazing pieces for you for summer 2024. Next up is the Chloe collection. It was a really fun, inspiring collection. Now, any designer will tell you that creating an all-black collection or an all-white collection or an all-black and white collection and still make it exciting is virtually impossible, but Chloe did it. There are some pops of colors in there. There's some gold, some oranges. The silver grays that I've been talking about since the New York collections are all represented. There's some cranberry in there also. So it was really, really fun to see how she could interpret that many black and white pieces and still keep them exciting. What I wrote in my notes is that the collection was very relaxed but highly stylized. Also, I loved all the strong shoulders in the collection. It was just really exciting, and I highly recommend you guys watching the video because it was a really fun collection. Ooh, the Courage show was awesome. You know, this is a brand that's been around designing since the 1970s. They're very well known for their cutouts, their chainmail. They sort of put those things on the map back in the day. So, I love the collection. All right, here's my notes. I said sexy, sexy, sexy. Lots of leather, which was very unexpected and beautiful. They've got lots of black and white. I'm going to say this 1,000 times over covering the collections. Black and white, black and white, black and white. It's everywhere. So black and white pieces, there were a ton of them in this collection. Some of the other colors were some sand pieces. They did, of course, the soft gray silver that I've been talking about. And then they threw in this olive green color with one piece that kind of threw me off, but Okay, whatever. What else did I put on there? Oh, love the pockets that they did. They did like on their pants, they did instead of the side pocket, more like a hip pocket. So sexy. Loved it, loved it. Let's see. Oh, all the cutouts on the pants that they did. They're known for their cutouts. So of course they're gonna be amazing. And the tulip hems were really, really cool. So not a tulip hem, but sort of like this scallop sort of hem. Really, really cute. Love the way they did that. And the chainmail cape. They're known for their chainmail, so of course they had to finish the collection with a cape, and it's stunning. So overall, amazing, amazing collection. Love, love, love. The Dries Van Noten show was so great. I absolutely loved it. Now this is a brand where you're going to go and get your updated staples. So say you go into your closet and you're like, I think I need a new pencil skirt for 2024 summer. This is your collection. This is going to be where you're going to go and get an updated piece that says, yes, I'm on trend, I'm in fashion, and I'm all here for it. Another thing that I loved about the collection was that he did the black and white that everyone is doing, but he gave us color, and really great colors. You know, the cranberry I've been obsessed with since Milan is there, mixed with gold, obsessed. But he also gives us blues. Let's see, get my notes. Blues, greens, yellows. Oh, it was just really sexy. It really said 2024. And there's something there for everyone. Really sellable collection. Things are going to be flying out of the stores, I promise you. And not only that, you can't go wrong when you're in your collection with an amazing Smashing Pumpkin song. Oh, also in my notes, I put that it is updated staples on steroids. That's really what it is. Updated staples on steroids for summer 2024. That's right. It was awesome. It was amazing. Really tough. Wow. Wow. Elisa, wow. I mean, you can tell from my reactions that show was amazing. Listen, I'm trying to keep these videos to under 2 minutes, and I wrote so many, so many notes on this collection that if I don't just go and read through them, this will be a 75-minute long video, because that's how long I could talk about this collection. It gave what it was supposed to give. Elisab gave what his brand is all about. The brand message was all there. Amazing. All right, let's get into these notes. The eyelet lace, obsessed. Oh my gosh, it was so great. He did do the black and white, but he also gave us colors. It says soft pinks, teals. He gave us white. What did I put in the, the lingerie pieces, the trend that's gonna be everywhere 2024 and beyond. He did beautifully. Let's see, there was a lot of gold hardware, so he incorporated gold in that way. The shoes, I was obsessed. The day wear, I put down day wear to kill for. I'm throwing elbows at the register on all y'all hoes. I am going to be snagging every piece I can. Let's see, the beading, the sequins, it's sexy but tasteful chic. The platform shoes, yes. Draped pieces with the shorts. Oh, that draped piece with the short shorts. Oh my God, I was crazy for it. The peak sequin low front gown, okay. The finale look was okay, which was weird because I was so crazed for the whole collection. But the finale look was just, all right. Add all to cart. That's what I put on here. Add all to cart. That is, I was obsessed with that collection. And I know this is longer than the 90 seconds that most of these other videos are, but this was worth it for me to review. I mean, he did amazing. When you think Elisab, you know it's going to be quality. You know it's going to give what it's supposed to give. And that's what he did. Oh, beautiful, beautiful collection. Next, I'm covering Jean-Baptiste Valli. I thought that the collection was quiet and elegant. It didn't jump out and thrill you. There's definitely some beautiful pieces. The construction is amazing, of course. That's what you expect from the brand. And they did incorporate all of the trending colors for the season. The light greens, the soft pinks, the soft blues. And then they also had a little bit of an ethnic print in there, which was lovely. All right, got my notes. It says the shoes are amazing. Quiet elegance with the romantic with an edge. I think I said that earlier. Great construction. I said that. They have this soft greens, the pinks, lilacs, grays. That was also in there. Then there's like the sage green that was in the ethnic print that I mentioned, but also in other iterations throughout the collection, which was lovely. The white vine lace ankle length ball skirt with corset detail bodice and black belt, dying. I had to write it all out. It was that amazing. That piece was unbelievable. So all in all, I thought it was a lovely collection. Did it make you want to run to the store and go buy any of these pieces? Not necessarily. I'll say that I've seen more exciting from the designer. I am ending the evening with the Givenchy collection. It was beautiful. When I think of Givenchy, the first thing that comes to mind is Audrey Hepburn, obviously. That is a designer that she wore throughout her career. And I thought to myself, if Audrey Hepburn was a young actress ingenue in Hollywood at the moment, would she wear this collection? And the answer is yes. It was absolutely beautiful. Now to my notes. I put down, they had lots of the soft grays that I've been talking about, a lot of neutrals. So the pops of color for the collection were reds, yellows, blues, greens. All of those were represented. The bags and shoes were next level. Unbelievable. I love the thigh highs and the trouser socks that they use as the lingerie inspiration. Amazing. And then I put down that it was sexy, but not overtly sexy. And I absolutely love the collection, and I hope you guys do as well. That's it. I'm going to bed. That's the last collection for tonight. Ending it on a high note with the Givenchy collection. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to start with Hermes, but neither here nor there. This is about the Givenchy collection, which was incredible. The Hermes collection was so stunning. I have so many notes that if I don't just read right through them, this video is going to be endless. So let's get to my notes. It was classic. It was stunning. It was chic. It was Hermes. I put down chic tailored with simple silhouettes. It was quiet and beautiful. I was in love with all the bandeau halter tops that they did. So incredible. They had incredible trench coats, dresses, suits, you name it, they had it. It's Hermes, so of course they got you covered. Um, I loved all the back emphasis pieces, dresses, tops that had like either straps across the back or cutouts across the back. Very sexy, very chic. Let's see. Naturally, they had incredible leathers. Oh, I put on here that last season that the sandals were such a huge hit that this season the fashionistas are going to be throwing elbows to get at the sandals that they created for this season because they are so cute. I didn't notice the bags as much. Of course, they had beautiful bags, but they weren't as prevalent in the forefront of the show as there were the collection. So I'm not sure if I said it, but of course it's Hermes, so the leathers were impeccable. I mean, unbelievable leathers. Let's see what else I put on here where it's about the colors. So they did lots of reds. They did a gray section, a black section. They had some white pieces in there. But of course it was the cranberry color that I've been obsessed with. They mixed it with these chocolate browns, and then of course they had chocolate browns in there as well. Beautiful. I absolutely love this collection. No negatives, only positives. Hermes, mwah, chef's kiss. And in case I didn't mention it, the silhouettes were very simple. It was very classic. That's what I'm going to say about the collection. It was very classic with very simple, chic silhouettes. Nothing crazy, nothing outrageous. It's definitely items that you can mix right into your wardrobe. Isabelle Marant did it again. She is the epitome of Parisian street style for all the cool it kids. It was an amazing collection. Now, it's only a 4-minute video, so I can't make my review longer than the actual video. So I'm going to just wrap it up by saying it was an amazing collection. I loved all the rompers, the cat suits. A lot of the designers are doing this really cool front halter design, and I'm all here for it. Beautiful collection. I love the colors that she used, the prints, the patterns. She did an amazing job. Not more I can say about it other than congratulations, Isabelle. It was a beautiful collection. The Issey Miyake show, I'll be honest, it starts off a bit slow. First you have to get through the 5 minutes and 35 seconds or so of a performance, which was really fun, but I just wanted to get to the fashion. And then the design started off a little, I don't really know. Where am I going with this? Where's he going? Am I loving this? And then it builds and it builds and you're like, oh, okay. This is why I cover Issey Miyake. This is what makes this designer so incredible to follow season after season. I have a lot of notes, so let's dive in. I said that I was excited to see how he was going to evolve since black and white was such a big trend for summer 2024. And he just did an all black collection not that long ago, just a few seasons ago. I was excited to see how he was going to evolve that and make it something that was going to be unique for 2024. And he did it masterfully. I had no complaints. Issey Miyake, he's known for his layers, for his innovative creations, for his unique point of view. And I was obsessed. It was amazing. The black wide leg trousers with the cummerbund high waist. Oh, chef's kiss. It was they're my favorite piece, I think, out of the whole collection. Not really. There were some real bangers. The show-stopping hats, of course, I'm a hat girl. I love a good hat, so the hats were amazing. And then he had like this wide trim on a lot of the pieces that just really looked unique and beautiful. I know this is going on and on, so I'm going to try to wrap it up here. We had a lot of good colors. Of course, he did black and white. He had some lilacs in there, tomato reds. He had some stunning blues. Of course, the soft grays that everyone is, going to be wearing for 2024. And then I said he gives you lots of layers, but in such an artistic way that the designs never look messy. You never look messy in it. It always looks like it's an artistic design, that it's meant to look this way, layered up in such a beautiful way. All right, that was a really long one, but it's also a really long video. So amazing collection. Great job. Issey Miyake never disappoints. Never. Next was the Junya Watanabe show. I thought that it was such an amazing collection. I love covering these types of designers because they are outside of the box thinkers. It's not just your typical I'm running to the grocery store in this look type outfits. And I love that. All right, here's my notes. I have put that this is another Japanese designer that shows his culture and his work. There were a lot of good sellable pieces in there, like the bags, the coats, those Doc Martin style gladiator type sandals are going to be flying out of the stores. The denim was very refreshing and unique. Of course, the beginning of the collection was a lot of black designs, a lot of very architectural designs. And also, don't be shocked that there is no music. Maybe I just got a version that didn't have any music, but there's no music in the collection. It's silent, which was a little jarring, but still, nonetheless, you get through it. I also put on there that the crop jacket, high collar with the oversized sleeves with the croc print biker shorts, stunning. Also the long hooded wide French hem coat. These are both denim pieces. I was obsessed. They were amazing. All in all, a very successful collection. You do get some color in there, which is nice. It's not just all black, and I really enjoyed it. The L'Envant collection was a very short presentation, so this review will also be very short. What I will say is that the women's wear pieces were not my favorite. I actually enjoyed the menswear pieces a lot more. The good thing about that is that the menswear pieces were more feminized than you would normally see in their collections. So women can definitely wear the men's collection. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much all I want to say. I did love the all black gown. That piece was absolutely stunning, but the other women's wear pieces, not that big of a fan. It was an okay collection. Nothing that I'm going to run out and grab tomorrow, but all in all, it was okay. The Loewe show, I'll say in order to keep these reviews short, it would just be easier just to say add it all to cart. No, seriously, you guys, as a fashion stylist and a fashion blogger, I absolutely have to give you a full-on review. That collection blew me away. I was all here for it. And I do have notes, but I just want to say that that collection gave what it was supposed to give. It's what makes me excited about covering Paris Fashion Week. and it just hands down blew me away. All right, let's get to my notes. There were some great colors in there, all the colors I talked about. They also threw in some great greens in there. It was just a great color palette all around. Loved it. Those large knit capes with the gold buttons and also the sweaters, obsessed. They were amazing. Oh my gosh, I want every single one of those. Let's see, I wrote beautiful, added all to cart. The bags, the sandals, yes please. The flower petal sequin tops, oh my god, those were incredible. Oh, such a masterful piece of art. Couldn't say enough about it. Love. There were some great leather pieces. I'm loving every look. Even the jewelry is next level. Those crystal ear cuffs, I need those immediately. Adding all to cart. Loewe, you did what you were supposed to do. That collection blew me away. The girls are going to be throwing elbows for every piece in that collection, from the bags, the shoes, the jewelry. I mean, it was next level. Chef's kiss. What all the kids are saying, whatever you want to call it, it was my favorite collection so far. And I got quite a few more to go, but so far, Loewe, you blew me away. When I think of Louis Vuitton, I think of classic, elegant, Parisian style. That's what I think of when I think of Louis Vuitton. They are the taste makers, the it makers when it comes to not just Parisian fashion, but global fashion at large. I thought that this particular collection was really beautiful, but there was a little bit of edge that I'm used to in the Vuitton collections. I kind of missed that a little bit of that edginess was missing. It was a very soft and beautiful collection, but I still wanted a little bit of raw edge. There were definitely some innovative silhouettes. I thought that, of course, the bags and shoes are, the stars of this particular collection. There were some nice pieces. Were there some bangers? Did it get me excited? Not really. I thought that I've seen better from the brand. Nicolas Ghesquière did an amazing job. But still, I was missing a little bit more of that excitement that I usually get when I watch a Vuitton show. The last thing I will say is there are definitely some sellable items in there. The bags alone are going to fly out of the stores. So he did his job. He did what he was supposed to do, brought in a beautiful collection with his art in mind, to push fashion forward and still give us some sellable pieces that are going to fly out of the stores. So did he do what he was supposed to do? Absolutely. Have I seen more exciting? Yes. MM6, as you know, is the sister brand to the Maison Margiela fashion house. And I will have to say that I enjoyed this collection a lot more than the Maison Margiela collection. It's the streetwear brand. So it's the streetwear house to the brand. So it's a lot more of what I would wear. They had some great trousers in there, some great duster coats. It's really edgy and fun. I really enjoyed a lot of what it is that they were trying to say with this collection. And overall, it just felt easy and breezy and what it is that you want to be wearing, walking down the street on a daily basis and still say, I'm on trend for summer 2024. Beautiful collection, nothing negative to say, and I think you'll enjoy it. The Maison Margiela show was very unique. It had its own voice. I love covering this brand. It is always very unique. What I will say is that the men's designs were very coat heavy. It was a lot of coats for the men. The women's designs were really the hits of the collection. Those T-strap sandals, shoes, amazing, obsessed. You know I love a hat, so the hats were all over the place. But the item that is going to fly out of the stores are those sunglasses. I need those immediately. Overall, it was a very strong collection. I think there are definitely some sellable pieces in there. There's going to be a lot of pieces that will just fly right out of the store. Some very artistic pieces. So there's a little bit of something for everyone. If you love fashion, this is a great collection to watch. Miu Miu is hands down one of my favorite collections to cover during Fashion Month. They aired as one of the last collections during Paris Fashion Week, and it always gets me excited whenever I see the collection pop up and it's ready to be aired. If you didn't know, Miu Miu is Prada's sister label. It is more of the younger generation downtown streetwear vibe as opposed to Prada, which is much more upscale. It would be just easier for me just to say, take every single piece from the collection and add it to my cart. That's going to be easier than me telling you every single piece that I would love out of this collection because it was all a hit. But I did take notes. The Uber Mini ruffles and the briefs, love. It is something that they do very well at Miu Miu. The sandals are going to fly out of the store. I mean, they were absolutely what you were going to need for summer 2024. I said it was sexy, it was cool, they had great colors, both saturated and pastels and some neutrals in there. I love the blazers. The bags, of course, are going to be amazing. It's Prada, right? And I just thought overall it was an amazing collection. One of the best I've seen during Fashion Month. And I can't say anything negative. Nothing bad to say. Love. Chef's kiss. The Nina Ricci show. You know the old saying that your mom used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Unfortunately, it just missed the mark for me. I just wasn't excited. The designs seemed so 4-5 seasons ago, and you could tell that the models would not wear any of these pieces. It's like as you're watching them walk down the runway, you're saying to yourself, would this model actually wear this out to the club or to an event? Or no, they're just not wearing these things. And it just felt very dated to me. I wasn't excited about it. And yeah, I don't really want to drag it out to say that I didn't like it. I just want to say I didn't like it. Matronly, that's the word I'm trying to find. So yeah, the designs just look very matronly. Like it just didn't feel fresh and like that generation, you know, of 20-30 somethings would actually wear these designs. I don't even think that ladies in my age are going to be running out to the stores to buy this collection, to be honest. Paco Rabanne is a house that has been around for decades. I think since the early 60s, and they are known for their chainmail. So for summer 2024, of course, they had to do some chainmail pieces, and they were done beautifully. Now, did I love the entire collection? No, I wouldn't say that I loved everything. They definitely have some big sellers on their hands. Let's see, what did I write in my notes? Those knee-high gladiator sandals are going to fly out of the stores. The fashionistas are going to be throwing elbows for those. There was a modernity to the collection. It didn't feel stale. They definitely tried to push it forward and make it 2024 relatable. Was it the best collection that I've seen? No, I wouldn't say it was the best collection I've seen, but there were definitely some solid pieces in there that are going to definitely add to the brand's overall bottom line when it comes to their sales. Definitely some good pieces. The Pierre Cardin collection, I'm not exactly sure what I want to say about it. It's a 25-minute long video, and I don't know if the entire video is the collection. But once I started seeing the same 60s style dresses that they've been doing since the 60s, I couldn't get through it. Let's see, I think I got about 5 minutes into it, and I just said, I just can't do another season of the same dresses in just different colors and different patterns, and it's the same baby doll dress from the 60s. Like, I can't. So I'm gonna put up the show. If you guys want to sit through it, go right ahead, but I'm not going to watch this entire show. And as a matter of fact, I'm already writing a list of designers that I'm going to be removing from my list because I just don't feel like they are as relevant, and that I want to continue covering these designers season after season when there's so many newer designers that are coming in that are a lot more inspirational. This just wasn't it for me. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put up the video for you guys, but as far as doing a review, I'm gonna say it's the same. It's the same thing you've seen since the 60s with different colors. And maybe the rest of the collection is something innovative, but if you're gonna start off your show with that, I just can't. Rick Owens' show was beautiful. I'll be honest with you guys. I tried to watch it last night and I was so exhausted that I was falling asleep. Not because it wasn't exciting, I was just that tired. So I watched it again tonight as the start of this night's series of fashion shows. And I'm so glad that I did because the collection was beautiful. I was really glad to see him sort of go outside of the long, crazy trains that trip you up. And instead he did this very beautiful mermaid fishtail hem on the skirts that was beautiful. Naturally, I have my notes. So Rick Owens is known for his very strong shoulders, and those were all very present, done beautifully. Also the sky-high shoes. You're gonna kill yourself in them, but you need them anyway because every season he designs them beautifully and very covetable. Those the fashionistas throw elbows to get. All right, what do I put on here? Oh, I prefer the fishtails over the other hems he's created, those long trainy hems. Not a big fan. This season, summer 2024, beautiful. The leathers were impeccable. I mean, he did things with leathers. I was thrilled, beginning to end. It was just the right amount of art and sellable pieces. Parachute designs is not an easy thing to pull off, but he managed to do it in such an amazing way that walking down that runway, you were immersed in the whole thing. All right, this is going very long. So he had great colors. The cranberry was there that I'm loving. The grays, the reds, golds, and obviously black because it is Rick Owens. All in all, it was a tremendous collection. I'm really excited for summer 2024. Rick Owens, you did beautiful. Chef's kiss. Saint Laurent gave what it was supposed to give. Now, I just recorded this review a few moments ago and it was over 3 minutes. So I'm going to just jump right into my notes. There's so many and I'm going to stick to my notes this time and try to get this video to 2 minutes or less. So I have to give a nod to the venue. They showed right outside the Tour Eiffel. It was absolutely stunning. One of the songs they had was Take My Breath Away, and that's exactly what this collection did. Took my breath away from beginning to end. I wrote chic, chic, chic. It's aspirational. They are tailored classics. So it was a very clear aviator inspiration, and sort of it was a desert aviator updated for summer 2024. Absolutely stunning. What else? Oh, I put overalls. That was a very refreshing silhouette I hadn't seen a lot of other designers do for summer 2024. They were impeccable designs, impeccable silhouettes. The neutrals, taupes, blacks, beige, sands, creams, chocolates, golds, cranberries, all the trending colors represented. Okay, I'm doing much better sticking to the script. I love those safari jackets. Amazing. So again, they are those updated pieces. I mean, they are those staple pieces that you already have in your wardrobe, but amazing for summer 2024. Loved, loved, loved. The paper bag waist, I've seen those, a few designers do those. I love that silhouette. Very flattering on so many bodies. Loved it. Of course, there was the leathers in there, a ton of great leathers. The sling back shoes and the accessories were successfully obsessive. I mean, they were stunning. All right, I'm at 2 minutes. The jewelry was next level. I love that they had age appropriate models, especially the model that had the all sheer top, just to show that us ladies of a certain age can still pull off those looks. So don't be afraid. All right, I did much better this time. So the last two things I'm going to say was that the overalls, that was just such a refreshing silhouette that they brought back that you've seen a million times, but it really looked great. And also add to cart. Every piece, everything, add to cart. Amazing. The Schiaparelli show reminds me why it is that I love covering Paris Fashion Week. It's not just about your everyday pants and tops, that there actually is art to fashion. And that's what this Schiaparelli show was all about. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful, masterfully done, the right mix of art and ready to wear. It was absolutely stunning. Now let me get to my notes before this video gets endlessly long. All right, I put that there's sort of like this 80s vibe with the heavy embellishments and jewelry. If you remember that era, like the early 90s, late 80s, when things were very heavily embellished. That's what this collection reminded me of, but updated and fresh for summer 2024. They did like this nautical sea inspiration, which I thought was amazing how they were able to carry that voice throughout the entire collection. And also that they updated nautical to something that was fresh and new and you hadn't seen before. I loved that. The denim trench coat with the high collar, loved it, obsessed. Also, I put down here throwing elbows because the fashionistas are gonna be throwing elbows to get the accessories, the jewelry, and most especially those sunglasses from this collection are next level. The measuring tape detail, love that. So it's sort of like this artist relief on the designs that make it so unique and special and amazing. It was tasteful and fashion forward, which is not easy, but done masterfully. Amazing collection. For Stella McCartney, I'm going right to the notes. Again, I gotta give hats off for the venue. When you see Tora Fal in the background, I love that. It just screams Paris, right? I said it was a lovely collection. It was good, but I've definitely seen better. I thought maybe less designs would have been more successful. I thought there might have been too many ideas all in one collection. I wrote that I love the parachute silhouettes and the cummerbunds. There were some great suits and good denim pieces. It was edgy but still tailored. They had mostly black and white with a few colors mixed in there. There was a good mix of pieces from day to evening. There's definitely some sellable pieces, like the briefs and that metallic vest. Love that. I also love the mirror details on the crochet pieces, but on the jeans, that denim with the mirror and the cutout, oh, those were stunning. I put that they were out of this world. All right, I think that's all the notes that I put on there. Again, I thought that it was a good collection. I've definitely been more excited covering Stella's collections in the past, but it was okay. There's definitely going to be some pieces that are going to sell very well, but are the fashionistas going to be throwing elbows? I don't think so. But still, it was okay. The Ungaro collection was not my favorite, I will say. What I did love was obviously the venue. They're on a boat going down the Seine and then end up at Tora Fal, which, is always amazing because it just screams Paris to me. All right, here are the notes that I have. I enjoyed the prints, and I put that it felt very done before. A lot of the silhouettes were done before. They had a lot of pleats, which were nice because that is one of the things that'll be trending, but it all just felt very, I've done that before. I already have that in my wardrobe. It's not going to add to my closet, and it's not going to excite me to pull out those pieces and wear them because I already have those in my closet already. And the last thing I'm going to say is it was the wrong age models for those designs. Ungaro tailors to a much more mature customer, and when you see designs on a 20-year-old, it just doesn't translate. And I wish designers would finally get that message. when you have a customer that is of a certain age, a seasoned ladies, we don't want to see designs on a 20-year-old. We cannot see how that's going to go into our current wardrobe or our current fashion aesthetic. So all in all, it wasn't my favorite collection from Paris. The Valentino collection was incredibly successful. I absolutely loved it. The designs were so beautifully done. I was blown away. Let me get to my notes. I put on there that I thought they were inside the d'Orsay Museum, which I've been to. It kind of reminded me of the hallway, the main lobby of the d'Orsay Museum, but I don't think it was, because when they went outside, it didn't look like the same. But anyway, it was a stunning venue. I put that it starts off with this cool ASMR type of performance, and that the runway starts about 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. The majority of the collection were these laser etched designs. Like how did I put down here? I said I love the lace details, and the flower cutout designs are very fresh. All the laser cutout designs were incredibly done. I mean, just art at the highest level, but you can still wear it. I said it was very cool and sexy. I loved all the bags. They had amazing shoes, impeccably tailored, oversized suits. The shorts were amazing. The gowns were incredible. And that laser cut magenta trench coat. Oh. So yeah, it was the cutouts. You'll see when you watch the collection. It's a very long runway video. I will say, I thought that the performance that they included, the dance performance / singing, was all too much. I thought that they could have done it without it. It would have been a better collection without it. You know, it was a lot of going back to the performance and then to the collection. And I just didn't really like that. I thought that it made the video way longer than it needed to be. And it was also very distracting from what I wanted to see on the runway. I want to see the runway collection. I don't need to see you going back and forth to the singer and the dance performers. That's in my opinion. Outside of that, I thought the collection was amazing. Victoria Beckham's collection is one that I'm always on the fence about every season. There's an element to her designs that I really love, and then some of them I'm just like, I could have done without that. This collection for summer 2024, I thought was really successful. I thought she did an amazing job. There were some really good sellable pieces in there. Some of them are a little on the artsy side, not necessarily for everyone's taste. But that's what I love about Victoria, is she always kind of pushes it and uses her own point of view, her own voice, and decides what she wants, what she likes. Not necessarily being concerned about what's going to sell. Granted, she's got enough money, so she's not that worried about it. But at the same time, I do feel that you hear her voice and feel her heart in all of her designs. I didn't really write that many notes for this particular collection. What I did write was that, the colors that are all trending, the grays, the cranberries, whites, neutrals, are all present. I love the Oxfords. I love the long tailored shorts, the trench coats. Some of the bags, the more simpler bags, were beautiful. And I thought it was a very successful collection. I do believe that there are going to be some major pieces that are going to sell more so than others. Are the fashionistas going to be throwing elbows? Maybe not, but I do believe that there are some very, very successful pieces in this collection. The Yuji Yamamoto show, I wasn't sure if I was going to actually put up a review on this collection. I'm creating a list of designers that I'm not going to be covering any longer, and I think that I'm going to add Yuji Yamamoto to the list. Another designer who is very known for bringing his Asian aesthetic to his designs. From what I could tell, he created mostly an all-black collection. It's a 25-minute long video of all black designs. I fast forwarded through some of it, and that's all I saw was all black design. If there's color in there, I'll be surprised, but from what I could tell, it looked like it was all black designs, which is not an easy thing for any designer to do. And I'm sure that his masterful hand did them beautifully, but I'm not going to sit through 25 minutes of a runway show of all black designs when I know he's kind of done that before, been there, done that. And also 25 minutes of a video, I want to be laughing. I need something that's going to give me some comedy relief or something, but that's a very long video. And, he's done that before, and I've just decided that covering his collections is just too much. They're too long of the same thing. So there you go. You can watch the show. I will definitely put it up for you, but I'm not going to do a full-on review other than what I've just said. That was my last collection that I'm going to watch for Fashion Month. It was pretty major, I'm gonna say. Ending it on the high note with Balmain. That was amazing. I will do a whole entire wrap-up video and include a video for the trends for Paris. And thank you all so much for your support and watching my videos. And I can't wait for next Fashion Month. And until next time, you better believe it. Bye.